Day 22. Really 2B. Mechanics Simulator. It's not going to happen. At least not yet. I'm not a mechanic. Why would I play that? Nothing of the sort. Promise you. All right. Welcome, everybody. Back to Swtor. I realized I've been saying Swtor this entire time. There's no O. But Swtor seems wrong. I feel like it needs an O. Star Wars Online. The Old Republic Online. I don't know. All right. What were we doing? We were with the crime syndicate. We needed to hey, I got no education at all. I stupid. Yo, what's up, Joshua? I actually see you this time. My chat is not being dumb. I don't know what's been going on the last 2 days. My restream has just been cutting in and out. Sometimes it's there, and I think it's live, and then I realize it hasn't been signed in for like 20 minutes. But how's it going, dude? Working again today? I feel like you're always working. That's good. You're making money. I am ready for the weekend, though. I'm running out of steam. I was doing pretty good early this week. I'm dogging. Doesn't help I've been staying up too late playing this, but I also can't sleep. If I get off early and get in bed, I'm just going to lay there, so. It's all right. Sleep is a crutch, right? Why am I walking? Well, I'm glad you're off work. You are right on time. Not a whole lot planned today either, so nothing too exciting. You can put this on while you meditate or read or something. Nobody else is getting on today. It's just me. So I'm going to keep plugging away at my story. The best thing about this game, though, if you're dead tired, you can just mindlessly wander. I don't sleep in a bed. I sleep on the floor. Most people don't believe me when I say that, but I really do. I got back issues. And you know what? I found out one day. I was like, okay, here's the deal. So we bought a bunch of mattresses. And after about, what did we buy? 2 or 3. I was like, I can't keep buying mattresses. These aren't helping me. So I was like, man, I was researching actually. I was like, what's the stiffest mattress they sell? And then I thought about it some more and I was like, you know what? Floor might be the best mattress in the mall. And I tried it. I mean, my back still sucks, but it's better than. So yeah, if you have a bad back, try the floor. Little pad. This mount is the Optilla. I suck at pronouncing anything. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Actually, I had this on one of my old characters. Forgot about it. And I was like, you know what? I can bring that over. And they don't charge too much for cross-character transfers. Yeah, this one's pretty sweet. I got this, and I have my very necessary Sith chair. I don't really much like riding around in this. This is more just your waiting for my friends, getting a little peeved. Got to look angry. Yeah, it's great. It's great for that. Like interact with? No, it's not. I was duped. See, you're not wrong about that. Yeah, that was the other thing. You buy all these memory foam mattresses, and they all like they feel great at first. You get into them, oh, they feel amazing, but then you wake up halfway through the night and you've sunk, right, and your body's sitting at an angle. And I'm like, oh, cockeyed. Yeah, floor definitely gives you the support. It does get a little. You need to buy like a. I'm the pro at this now. You need to get like that 1-inch mattress topper thing. It's really thin, but that makes a huge difference, and it's not bad. Put it on a carpet floor, you'll be okay. Don't do it on like a hardwood. That's you're too hardcore for me. It's a little cold in the winter too. It's all right. Make do with what you can do. But yeah, I kind of have like a what is it? Like I can't remember what the medical term is. There's a little C at the bottom of my back. It kind of like you don't see it. You don't see it. Get it? It goes like that, and it's got a little drut. And it didn't cause me problems when I was younger, but the older I'm getting, man, I think screaming. It's all right. Got to deal with it. I'm just waiting for the bionic limbs. That's my next thing. Whenever they start testing for that, I'm going to be like the beta version, one that's all screwed up and doesn't work very well. Be RoboCop, but the derpy version. What are you doing? Let's go. No, not scoliosis. I'm not that bad off. It's no, that would be bad. I can't remember what the technical term is. It's not like a I'm not like that King Henry or whatever his name was. It's just like a very slight C. It's not exaggerated. Like you can't tell by looking at me. I look perfectly fine. It's just I never even knew I had it until I did an X-ray at the chiropractor. It's just like a tiny little C that just all it does is like make my muscles of my back are like trying to hold my back straight. Yeah, it is called being old. That is also doing it. But yeah, just everything fights to keep you upright, and then eventually, and I work on my feet all day, so I'm help if I had a desk job, but I get too bored. Plus, it actually doesn't really help anyway. There's sitting too much isn't great. Walking too much isn't great. There really is no happy medium. You just play games and hopefully forget about it for a little bit. But yeah, you can sum it up to being old. That's what I was saying. You got to enjoy those 25s. That guy was incredibly easy to kill. What did I get? Yeah, I feel like on the knees too. Had a lot of knee surgeries. Way too many. Yeah, I regret a lot of decisions I did when I was younger. But nobody would have told me otherwise either. If you would have told me that when I was 22, 25, I would have laughed at you. But I'll be fine. There have been no long-term ramifications of tearing my knee over and over. Spoiler alert. There were. Okay. What am I doing? So you back on the ARC train tonight? Now that you got time off? Did you get any farther? Gimme. Okay, what am I doing down here? Little enforcer man. Let me show you true power. True power of the dark side. Yeah, I can probably see how that would be incredible. Yeah, you probably should refrain from that. It's impressive. It sounds like you're like the Punisher, but yeah, there's only so many years you can take that abuse. You gotta switch to like plushies. A really angry looking plushie. I love a good snow biome. Yeah, oceans are fun. They are a little more difficult. Yes, you were right. Snow, man. Snow is great. I'm big into like the scenic building. I will pick a spot that's probably not the best just because I think it looks cool. I'm kind of one of those people. I don't play as efficiently as you should. I also could just build stuff for days, honestly, and forget what I'm even supposed to be doing. I'm not great at staying at task and arc. But your hands would feel good. What am I doing? Oh, I just gotta kill guys. Okay. Probably make a whole compilation video of me just going, what am I doing? Yeah, the avalanches is true. Yeah, snow biomes can be tough, especially if depending on the map, but creatures are out there. Especially if you get into like you get dragons and all that stuff flying around. One thing I do wish Ark would do is make more of like an active base attack where dinosaurs attack your base and make it more of a true PvE experience. Right now, it feels like you can, all the turrets and all the cool sentry stuff you can build for your base, those are almost useless in the PvE if you're just playing with you or your buddies. They really don't have a purpose. But I kind of wish they would change that to where maybe not like all the time. I don't know how you would, maybe a time thing. Maybe only bigger dinos if they wander towards you. But I don't know. It'd be fun to kind of fight off hordes of dino. Not on Genesis unless you mod them in. You can make dragons on anything. But like I said, like I was telling you before in Discord, the mods are fun, but man, they get overwhelming if you go too far. The one thing I will say, if you ever do get like go to PC someday, try the NPC mod for your Ark. It's insane. It just spawns a bunch of NPCs around the map, and they get upgraded. So they have their own little settlements and stuff that spawn, and they get gear and ride tames. It's crazy. They're so brutal too. Their aim is laser focused. But you can also get resources off of them if you loot their places. You can't get anywhere else. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, maybe like maybe every 7-day timer, you just send a small horde. That'd be cool. It adds something to do to the base element. I feel like I would always build these elaborate, cool bases and put these awesome turrets and stuff, and then I just sit there and watch them walk around me. Anything gonna spawn back here, or is this a story place? I'm so distracted. Yeah, I like that idea. It is dope. It's crazy hard, especially at first, because they come after you. Well, go watch a video of it somewhere. There's probably one on YouTube where you can see what I'm talking about. But I wish they would tone them down slightly, but at least last I played, they were still pretty hardcore. Who? Where is this guy? Is that him over here? No. He's supposed to spawn. Tell me where he is. Ooh, what do I get? Nice. New gloves. Oops, I don't want to do that. You sell junk for me, please. I'm so confused. What did I miss? Oh. Apparently he's standing right there. I'm in the same boat. Yeah, we did actually we have a batshit crazy podcast on this channel, and we just did a whole episode on that. And we're gonna I kind of left off at there's some enjoyable moments in some of the newer series, but really Clone Wars Rebels is my favorite of Star Wars. And that's kind of where my canon in my head stays. But yeah, Disney's botched a lot of it. It's kind of sad. They're really trying to crush my spirit. That's why I like games like this where it's just disconnected. I don't have to think about it. Yeah, like not everything's terrible, but they definitely haven't did anything justice.
My lord, are you there, my lord? It's Mora Weizen.
Who? I don't have time for this.
No better than to interrupt me.
This is an emergency. The exchange is attacking. Yukabi is here. Someone sold us out. Get back as soon as you can. We can't hold them.
Yeah, sure do. It's actually not. It hasn't been around too long. We just started it, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. It comes out every Friday. If you go to the channel in the podcast tab, it'll be there. Yeah, we do about an hour and a half. We discuss different things. Next week we're gonna do a this week's was a little shorter because we had to kind of film it in a pinch because we had to do some Star Wars stuff with some of our buddies that could only play on Wednesday night, which is when we usually record the episode. But so it's a little bit shorter this week. We just discuss our favorite games coming out this year. Next Wednesday, though, we're going to do an entire retrospective on the Clone Wars, and Kyle and I can really get talking about Star Wars. But yeah, if you go back to that, you'll see an episode that, I don't know if it was the last one, the one before that. Let me see. It was. Why is this not scrolling? Scroll. Yeah, I think it was the last one we did. It's on there right now. Yeah, Kathleen Kennedy one. That's right. Kathleen Kennedy's gone. Got her wish. Yeah, she's been a part of the problem for sure. Yeah, if you like Star Wars, you like that one. We're pretty passionate. We could honestly talk for probably about 5 hours straight if we wanted to. I have to kind of keep the ship on the track, but train on the track. Sometimes it acts like a ship on a track, though. So you're talking about Ryan Johnson, and please no, we do not need more Ryan Johnson. You know what? That actually could be fun, playing some older games that I haven't played or haven't played in a really long time. That'd be good because part of my problem is doing things that take up so much time. A lot of these newer games just are so long. I don't have, and especially if I'm playing them one day after the other and just switching games off, it just takes me so long to get through them. Right now, I have, I think, a Civ series, which I'm kind of almost done with, and Avowed I'm still making my way through. But yeah, this is kind of the only thing on the table right now. But I could do something like that, though. I think I would pick because I could easily probably play most of one of those games in the morning. How long some of those are. It's not a bad idea. I might look into that. I'm sure I can find them on PC somewhere at this point. Yeah, it's not a bad deal, dude. I do that. I guess I don't even have to play the whole game. Just do like a play as long as I can. Relive some past moments. See how bad some of those games have aged. That's the thing, though, too. Man, some games I remember so fondly, and then you get back and, oh man, they're terrible. They're so bad. But it's fun, though. No more Chris Evans either. I mean, you're really pushing all my buttons tonight. Chris Evans can just go away. We don't need him anymore. Where'd my lightsaber go? Man, Jack and Dexter. I haven't thought about that game in a long time. Oh, I didn't want to aggro you. Ugh. wish I knew what it was about Chris Evans that bothered me so much. Something about his face. He has the same thing Tom Brady does. Just like super punchable. It's not even anything personal. Yeah, and see, the one reason I actually could find that idea interesting is because I recently played Astrobot with my son, and I haven't played a platformer necessarily in a long time. Highly recommend that game for anybody that eventually checks it out. It's fun for everybody. But that kind of got me back on that train as far as older school type game. Yeah, I think it could be fun to revisit some old classics. Classic gaming Saturday. Get up in the morning. Tom Brady's a robot, and you're absolutely right about that, though. He only retired, so we think he's human. Probably gonna play for the Raiders, though. It's the real reason he wanted to be there, so he can change his name to something else. John Smith. Put a mustache on him. New quarterback came out of nowhere. Yeah, you know it's true. Yeah, he'll be like 60 years old and somebody's going to get close to breaking. He's going to have to come back. Pete Carroll will probably still be coach, too. Chewing his gum. Kind of happy Pete's back, honestly. Why can't I hack this? Do I not have the skill? I thought I could slice this. Bully. Ooh, there's a lot going on in here. Ooh, we get the hut in person.
What shall it be? Does one die? Do both?
You horrible worm.
You are both wretched, and now you here to rescue the woman and the traitor. I am Ukabi.
The hut's a traitor.
He brought you here and sold us out.
Godobah and the others fear me. Fear destroys minds. Look upon my body. Cortosis skin grafts. Intravenous colto injection system. Holographic targeting array. You are.
Hey, what's up, Evie? See you over there on Kick.
Prevail.
Sorry, I was looking at the wrong monitor. Oh, what? I was going to let you kill him. Face me. Why do you look just like the other guy I killed on the Sith planet? And Corbin. You know what we really need back in the NFL, though, is Ray Lewis with his antler spray. How's my inventory always full? I really need to find a trader and a workbench after this. All right. What do you got to say for yourself? Really?
Can't restore a dead man. Don't you dare talk. You brought him here. You tried to get me killed.
Steelers fan, huh? You got yourself a good team. I'm always amazed at all the Steelers fans that are always fire Mike Tomlin. Our team sucks. I'm just like, man, you guys go like at least have 10 wins every year. That's so nice. You gotta be like, when you have to be like a Lions fan or a Jags fan. Man, I'd love to have just 10 wins a year, honestly. What am I doing? Don't dare. Get me killed. Good for him.
What exactly is the problem again?
Maybe, but you made the call to Akabi.
It is Eddie Lacy. He's moved to fullback. Or no, it's Jared Lorenzo. I know. I would take that every year. A couple Super Bowls every once in a while. 10 wins a year. Never getting a terrible draft pick. All right, Darth Maul's pretty cool. You can never go wrong with Darth Maul. Especially in the like Clone Wars and Rebels. Ooh, the cool mechanical legs. Pretty sweet. What do I do here? True enough.
You have a point. How dare you?
I accept your offer.
The Shadow Syndicate is in my debt. Don't forget it.
Why?
Why? Because we're doing an evil run. That's why. That sounded awfully hard for a lightsaber. Sound like I hit her with a metal beam.
I promise the unfortunate loss of Monovision will not inhibit our alliance with the Empire.
The DX Annihilator network will supply data on exchange activities. They will reassemble.
We'll work to crush them and all the Empire's enemies on Nar Shaddaa. Our promise.
If I'm connected with this, you're the first to die.
Noted.
Yeah, dual lightsaber, I would say, is probably one of the coolest things to come to Star Wars. Whatever idea that was. I like to imagine somebody was just sitting there one day and he's just like, put them together like that and then some duct tape around it and goes, look at that. George was just like, do it. Okay, finish that. Now we need to go over here. forgot my 500 beverages. Number 1. Finally, a vendor.
Do you require medical attention?
No, I need you to buy my junk. Yeah, General Grievous is cool, especially if you read some of the comic and book stuff on him. He's pretty cool. Wish they would do a show on that. Honestly, his upbringing. He was once a leader of his tribe, kind of thing, and got essentially died and brought back into that body. Pretty cool. There's a lot of stuff they cool. I would like Disney has not done a lot of good things with Star Wars, but the one thing they have done really well is the novels and comics. Don't ask me why, but whoever writes that stuff it's great. Almost all the books that I've read anyway. They're all fantastic. Especially if you like Darth Vader. Or read like the Sith Lords or any of those are really good. Even if you're not a big reader, you'd probably still like them. Was this? Do I need this? Oh, it's just a. Okay, we got some room. Okay.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
Baby Yoda. Everybody loves the Baby Yoda. Little baby Grogu. No, Mandalorian, I will say, is a pretty good show. I wouldn't say it's like all-timer, but it's a really good show. Solid. That's one of the Kathleen Kennedy's successes, I would say. Boba Fett, did not care for that show. That was a train wreck. Obi-Wan show, train wreck. Hated that the most, probably, honestly. Okay, we are going down here. What's up? What is it? Oh, cool. I won't do it. I'm not gonna do it right now. Just throw it right there. That's cool. Nice. New branded hats. Decked in gear now. I'm not even wearing it. This is pretty. The giant hut statue. That's right. I forgot about that. What if we can climb it? Why am I stuck? No. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I guess that is it. What is going on? No. Okay, well, that's an issue. Don't have that unlocked. Wonderful. Guess we will try turning it off and on again. What in the world? I think our problem has got worse. Now we are gone. Is there a help me? Can I get out of here button? I am stuck button. I have fallen and cannot get up button. I do not see one. Okay, well, we're going to have to find somewhere to fast travel, I suppose. Undiscovered. Where is discovered? Why is it not allowed? What in the world is going on? Oh no. Oh no. I'm giving you guys a close-up look at the ground. I don't know. What are we doing here? How am I more stuck? Where am I? I'm invisible. Wait. Okay. I see me. I can't move. Okay. I'm back. I'm gone. Help me. Somebody please help. What if we try dancing? Okay. I don't know what to do. This has never happened to me before. Can I fast travel to my ship? Is there any way I can travel out of here? Please help me. Okay, I guess we're going to Balmora. That was one of the weirder things I've had happen to me. Okay, well, I guess that was a waste of credits. I would say some of the later Mandalorian stuff is where it kind of gets a little too much, maybe. I think I enjoyed the Mandalorian more when it's just kind of a solo adventure for him. It wasn't so all-encompassing. Some of the Bo-Katan stuff is really cool, but I wish they would have just gave her her own show. She was really good.
Is that you, apprentice? Excellent. You've arrived safely on Balmora, I see. Now, I hope you're ready to work. I've got a good idea of where the ancient artifact is on Balmora, but it's not pleasant.
Fill
What
me in.
exactly does this entail?
Yes, well, let's just say circumstances have changed since Tulak Horde hid his artifact. Tulak Horde hid his artifact in a vault on Balmora, one that was later converted by the Balmorans into a toxic waste storage facility. But the vault was hit badly in the last war. It's now a crater filled with toxic waste. Your artifact is at the bottom.
You
Open
must
to
have some sort of plan for how to
suggestions.
get it, right?
Regrettably, I haven't had time to put together a plan.
What the
You'll
hell
have
are you
to figure
doing?
this one out yourself. But try making
Fine.
contact with the Imperial Resources Officer here on Balmora, Major Bessica. Bessica knows the planet, and he may even have a few good ideas.
I will bend him.
You'll do whatever I say.
Careful you don't alienate a potential ally. The Empire has its hands full coping with a violent Balmoran uprising. Officially, they're a grassroots militia. Secretly, they have the Republic's full backing. I've informed Major Bessica of the Republic's involvement, so he'll be better equipped to assist you. No doubt the Republic's hounds will get in your way.
I will destroy the enemies of the Empire.
I expect nothing less. But the war is secondary to the artifact. Retrieve the artifact and try to be discreet. We don't want the entire Sith Order chasing our prize.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. I need to go back to what I was doing before I got stuck in the carpet. Waste 600 credits. They better refund me. Shaddaa. How long do I normally stream for? Usually on the weekends, I would say, probably 4 some hours is probably a good one. If I'm feeling really frisky, maybe 5 plus. But weekdays, I would say probably, you're going from Eastern time, probably until 10:30, 11 o'clock, generally. From, say, around 7:30. About in that range. I have a pretty consistent work schedule, so it's not too hard to stick to that, but I'm a lot more consistent with the streaming on this game. Some of the other games, it's not as easy to stream, but this one I find really nice to do that, so I've been doing it a lot more consistently. I need to do it for any horror games, though. Give me some peace of mind. I'm terrible with horror games, but I kind of like them at the same time. I don't know, my best performing video, I think there's a Poppy's Playtime in there. Whew, that game is something. Scared the hell out of me. Texas. Yes, you're in that central time zone. One of my buddies that plays with us regularly, Kyle, he's from, or he's not from, he's from Michigan, but he plays in, he lives in Florida. So, yeah, he's in the same central time zone. He's in the little tiny sliver of Florida that's in the central time zone, which I didn't even know there was.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
How do you like Texas? I've never been there. I've been to a lot of states in my time, but haven't made it to Texas or Florida for. Haven't quite gone that south. Been close though. Okay, back on task. But yeah, if you see anything, if I post any updates or anything, I usually try to mention that it's Eastern time. But if I don't, yeah, it's Eastern time. See, I've heard that too. One of my buddies that was in here, that what is his name? Falco. Yeah, he's one of my buddies in real life, and he He always wants me to play scary stuff. Man. Whew. I used to be terrible. Like, I couldn't even do it. I can watch, see, that this doesn't make any sense. I don't understand it either. I love horror movies. Don't bother me at all. I can watch them all day long. I love them. I will seek out horror movies. Horror games. Different animal. It's something about being locked in. And I'm just anticipating it the whole time. I just can't do it. But we started playing, I think, Backrooms Escape together first, which gave me a little bit of a primer. No, I did Cabin Factory. Actually, that was the first one I did. That game scared the hell out of me. But then we did Backrooms, which kind of broke me in a little bit. I'm getting better. But Poppies, I was all going so good. I should have suspected something at the end there. But man, that chase scene, that's one of the scariest things I've ever played. I have been... Phasmophobia. Can I do that solo? I feel like that's more of a group thing. That'd be the one hiccup there. It looks kind of like an hilarious, yet I've watched various people, Cinnamon Toast Ken, for example. I watched him play it. It looks pretty fun if you have like some people with you. I don't know how well it plays solo though. But Demonologist, yep, that's one. What was the other one? It was like the Mortician something. Mortuary Assistant. Something like that. He also told me to play that one. And just looking at the title there, the cover on Steam, I was like, oh boy. I think it's Mortuary Assistant. Yes, Poppies is worse than Backrooms. Backrooms wasn't that bad, honestly. I found that I think playing with people is my key to success. It doesn't really bother me as much there. Backrooms, the new Backrooms though that we did, Kyle and I did together. What is it? Escape the Backrooms? That one's way scarier. That game's a whole different animal. It's more realistic looking, and the levels are a little more complicated. So yeah, that one's good. We haven't got through it yet all the way, but we did a handful of levels in there. Yeah, Poppy though, that takes the cake for the end. And I'm hesitant because the one video did so well. I was like, I should probably do the rest of them. I don't know, man. I feel like they're just gonna get worse. They get 2, 3, and 4. They get progressively more expensive, which in my mind means they're progressively scarier. Maybe I'll do it though. I'll man up. Originally from Missouri, so hot in the summers. Yeah, winter's kind of weak. Yeah, I feel you there. Been in Missouri though. Been kind of all around there. Just never quite got down to Texas. I live in Michigan, which is, I really like it. Especially lately. Winters haven't been so bad anymore. Okay. You can never get me to do VR horror, though. That's where I draw the line. Ooh, I saw somebody play Resident Evil, was it Biohazard? Or whatever the one was in the cabin? Or the house? No. No way I would do that in VR. I would almost pay money to not play it. People are just masochists for horror.
Oh, Destress, dear brutish Destress. And Riley, so beautiful and intelligent. You were like children to me, which is why it pains me to do this.
You can cut the act, Palladius. You never cared about any of your children.
We don't need a tyrant for a father.
Ah, well said. Marvelous last words. Truly, I expected nothing less, which is what makes this so hard. Now, if you'll excuse me, my other children would like to play with you.
Oh, crap. I didn't know I was fighting. Warrensburg, Missouri. Can't say I have. I also had no idea where I went in Missouri. Kind of made a whole like trip around way back when. So I don't remember where I even stopped at any place, but Roscommon. Roscommon? I have no idea where that is. Grayling, I know the name. I don't know if I've ever been to Grayling though. I'm more like around like Grand Rapids area ish. You loved Biohazard. Oh, so you're one of those people. It's that kind of horror. I could kind of play a normal Resident Evil game, but man, Biohazard, that's a whole different animal.
What have we here? The cavalry looks like. Appreciate.
I don't like people chasing me.
I had it under control.
That's the worst thing.
Easy, Destress.
Leave me
This
alone.
isn't some holo you're talking to. My lord.
Scare me and then go away. She's right to bow.
You would be wise to follow her lead.
Course, my lord. Sorry. There was a lady Sith a while back, Darth Sash. Said she'd send someone to help us out. You it?
Palladius has something I need. And if helping you will get it for me, then yes.
Good, because it makes me sick to think Palladius is out there while I'm cooped up in this rat hole.
Palladius built his empire on the backs of the poor. Said he'd save them from their miserable lives.
Said we'd make a mighty sword and strike against our enemies? It was all lies.
Older
It was all
RVD.
lies, but you win the support of the poor, you knock Palladius's legs out from
Trying to
under
think
him.
what that's short for. I wasn't into the WWE scene. Everybody else around me was, though. If Falco was still in here, he would know. He was all about it. Maybe I can summon him. I don't know why. I just totally missed out on that. I kind of live out in the middle of nowhere, so I wasn't quite plugged into everything cool. I remember the whole rock era, though, and everybody had t-shirts. Steve Austin. Thing is, if you're not in WWE, like you just don't watch it, you're like, what are these people seeing this? But apparently you just had to be into it. You had to know. I wasn't in the know. Oh, Rob Van Dam. Okay. I know who that is. I know the names. Which one was he? What was his thing? I might know him. What is his shtick? Do you have any cool outfits? Wonderful.
The masses will worship me by dawn.
Get him the way Palladius did. Find the biggest, most vicious gang on the block and crush them. Right now, the gang's the Crates, named after the Crate Dragon on Tatooine. Their leader, Sabin, thinks he's descended from one. Take out Sabin, and the masses will see you as a regular hero.
He'll need to be a dragon if he hopes to stand against me.
A
With all
dragon.
respect, taking out the crates wins you followers only until the next gang rises up. But there may be another way. A plague called the Rot afflicts the poorest of Nar Shaddaa's poor. But it can be cured, and the person who does so will be regarded not just as a hero, but as a prophet.
Prophet. I'd rather fight the
I
gang.
think I'll stick with what I know best. Murder and mayhem.
The direct approach. I like it. The Crate's lair is in the Corellian sector. Crush their leader, and the masses will take notice.
Let me see. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let the get up. Was that your guy growing up? Or who was your guy? People were so serious about that back in the day too. I remember going to some people's houses as a kid, and their whole family was like so locked in, sitting around the TV with their TV trays with their heated up frozen meals, and just locked into the TV. And I'm just like, what is going on here? So confused. I was more like a Cartoon Network Toonami kid. Watched a lot of Dragon Ball. That's where I was at. But then you have to watch the episodes one after another, and if you missed one, you're like, that's it. Too bad for you. I still want somebody to investigate what happened to me. How did I get stuck on that floor? You know, for someone who didn't watch it, I do know some names. I don't know why. It was all the t-shirts that all the kids wore. I'm honestly surprised it's still going relatively strong. It doesn't seem something that would like translate into the modern day, but yeah, it does. Just like I was just talking about this today with somebody at work. How Survivor has 48 seasons out right now. How is that show still going? I mean, I didn't really understand why anybody watched the show to begin with. I'm not a reality TV person, but especially now, there's so much good. Back then, I could see it because there wasn't a whole lot of stuff on TV. You just kind of watched whatever was on. Now you have options, and people still choose to watch Survivor. Must be another thing where I just don't get it. Why you choose to. Or like Big Brother. It's the other one. Is that show still on? Yeah. What you doing up there? Oh, this is a question I like to ask the people that are younger than me. So what was your console growing up? Like, what was the first one you really, like, that was your machine? Like, I know even for me, like, my parents had a Super Nintendo and I played it, but I wouldn't say that's like it wasn't the N64. And that was like, whew, that was my rig. I'm curious where you would land in that age range. Probably what, 360 is my guess. That'd be a really good era to grow up in too. I still remember when that came out. Was it 2005 or something? I think my dad asked me which one do I want, because it was between that and a PS4. And I was like, I think I have to go, because I was a PlayStation guy up to that point. It was a big decision. It felt like a life-changing decision I was making. And I was like, man, I was looking at the Gears of War trailers. I gotta have it. That was probably the most fun I ever had gaming, was that era. It was a whole different leap in technology. I don't know if we'll ever have that kind of leap again, as far as... Now I just feel like the improvements are incremental. I'm a really big PC guy. I like having like the latest tech and all that. And building computers and all that stuff. And I was just telling Kyle the other day, I built this building only supercomputers, and yet I go back and play this game from 2011 that I could probably play on my microwave. PlayStation 1, okay. That's a good system. Ooh, Game Boy. Yeah, now you're talking. I remember on the bus, when I was a kid, I used to go to this private school that only had one bus for the entire school. That's not a joke. So I had to ride. They picked me up at like 6 something a.m. ungodly because we were the first pickup. And then I have to go for, I don't know, it was a couple hour bus ride to pick up all the students. So I remember some kids would get on and they had the original Game Boy. It was a giant brick, and I was so jealous. I got a Game Boy Color, and that was so much fun. And the Game Boy Advance and SD or SP, whatever ones came after that. Yeah, those were good times playing the original Pokemon games. Born in 2000. Yeah, it's crazy. In my mind, man, you reach like a certain age, I don't know what happens, but you're just like, that can't be right. That was only like, I'm only 25. And then you're like, oh, no, I'm not. Not anymore. Funny looking back, though, like when I was probably 20 or whatever, you look at somebody that's 30 and you go, man, they're like ancient. Then you get there and you pass it, and you're like, I'm not really any different than I was then. Just feel a lot older doing it. When people change as much as you think they do. Thought there'd be some magical switch. You just turn into an old person when you hit a certain age. But I'm coming to realize, I think the people that just were old when I thought were old, were just they always acted old. That's just how they were to begin with. Or I'm just immature, but we're not going to admit that. Never. I'm a mature, functioning adult. Eliminate the game. Gang. Can't talk. All right, that was easy. Beat this guy. I would say I think I grew up in one of the best generations to grow up in the aspect of I got the tail end when I was a kid of like kids who played with real toys, but we got the most advanced versions of those toys where they were still like innovating and coming out with some really cool stuff. And then transitions right into the gaming stuff. I was kind of on the ground floor of that. So it was really, I don't think I realized it at the time, but it's pretty pivotal. Kind of the internet was first coming around too. It was there, but nobody used it until it suddenly started taking off. But yeah, like AOL Messenger, you've got mail. Yeah, it's good times. Fun childhood. There's a lot of people, though, that are always like, I see online, that just can't quite move on with their life, and they're stuck in the, oh, I wish I could go back to 1995 again and when the world was simple with no phones. And it's like, I don't know. I don't. I'm not one of those people that's very nostalgic for, I guess, I mean, I remember things fondly, but I'm not going to say that I want to go back to those things. I'm not one person. Once I finish a game, I usually don't go back unless it's something I adore, like, say, Baldur's Gate 3. But most of the time, I'm fine playing a game once and then let's move on. I don't go back in tech. But I have all my old consoles and stuff, but I don't ever have a ambition to plug them in and let's go back down memory lane. I'm fine with them sitting in the box. But I don't know. Also, the people that are like, I wish I could just not have a phone. It's like, you could. You could just not have a phone. I've actually done that. I'm going to recommend that to people at like work and stuff. I started putting my phone just somewhere else. I mean, obviously, if you need your phone, that's one thing. But when I don't really need it, or there's nothing that's life or death, I just kind of put it off away. Don't carry it me. It's like a new experience. Remember the days when I had to just make up something entertaining. We need to do this hollow call. Getting on tangents. That's what happens when I play by myself.
My lord, I wanted to apologize for Destris earlier. He was
Yeah, you ready was. I love it when you grovel.
At least one of you knows her place.
I have a great deal of respect for you. I just wanted you to know that. You radiate a power that Palladius, for all his ranting and demanding, never did.
I don't need to rant. My will is done the moment I think it.
That's what I mean. You are strong, or Palladius only pretends to be. Anyway, if we want to make a stab at taking over Palladius's cult, we need a real headquarters. Somewhere you can speak, hold meetings. I hope you don't mind, but I took the liberty of finding a place.
Good work.
You've done well. Now, tell me about this place.
The place is called the Stroll House. For a charity worker named Dakin Stroll, the people look to him as a leader. He's been dead nearly a decade, but his name still means something. And I thought it couldn't hurt to have his name associated with yours.
A well-known location can't hurt either.
I'd considered that as well. It's both well-known and accessible.
Man, why'd you have to say? I'm never gonna not look at Jabba the Hutt now and think of Eddie Lacy. Poor Eddie Lacy. Oh no, dude, you're all good. Ugh. What did I ask you? I don't even remember. It's all right. My memory's starting to go too, apparently. No, dude, you're good. I'm just happy to hear it all, quite honestly. Nice chatting. You know what's going to happen, though, is I might go to bed tonight and wake up at 3 in the morning and I'll remember what it was. That happens quite frequently.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
I will, thank you.
Have a safe and pleasant stay.
They definitely cleaned up the textures on this city. This used to look a lot muddier. You know what? I know it's a autocorrect. I want to keep calling it Bakery's Gate. That's a new hardcore kitchen simulator. Baldur's Gate, though. Oh, it's my favorite game, dude. It's probably, I have my Mount Rushmore of games, and it's near the top. That game is so good. If you like a slower type of turn-based game, I think even if you don't, I think you could still enjoy it. There's some people that just can't get over that type of combat. Like, it's just not their thing. But if you can handle it, even if it's not your favorite thing, but you can tolerate it, the game is amazing. Like, if you love an RPG that gives you, the best part about that game, I could go on about this game for an hour, but it is truly, if you can think it up as far as how you want to go about a situation, you can probably do it. There's just unlimited number of ways to play that game, and my recommendation is if you do decide to play it, don't maybe play through it once or something like that with just fresh, don't have any spoilers. Just go through the game, enjoy it. And then if you want to do a honor mode run, which is, I might do one of that one day on this channel, like a hardcore run, watch somebody like Luality play. She's one of the best Baldur's Gate players out there. And you will learn things just by watching the pros. There's other ones out there too. But they open your eyes to what you can do in the game, and it's crazy once you get out of the shell of, because people get stuck in that like Ubisoft kind of mentality where you think the way they want you to do it is just that straightforward path, which there is a straightforward path to do something. But they also said, you want to try something? Go for it, man. And you can do, it's endless opportunity. It's my favorite game. The voice acting, phenomenal. Characters are great. You can play the game 4 or 5 times in a row and have different things happen each time, drastically too, based on who you save, who you don't, who you recruit. You can, it's awesome. There's evil storylines, bad storylines, you're a good person in between, and they're all very different. Yeah, it's my favorite game. I will harp on it. I can't say enough good things about it. Larian Studios is the new gold standard for RPGs. Really, everything else pales in comparison. I'd say maybe even games like The Witcher 3, which I love, don't come close to it in terms of what you can do. It took what BioWare did back in the day and put it on steroids. So, yeah. Love it. You can make your character just however you'd like. There's so many different classes. It helps to have a little bit of D&D knowledge, but if you don't have any, you can still play it. And actually, if you are interested in D&D, which D&D as a game is not my cup of tea. I played it with my buddies. It's fine. I don't hate it, but I don't have the creative enough side of the brain to where I can, I don't know, just imagine a story like that. I need it in game form where it's before my eyes. But I get why people like it now. But if you do have an interest in D&D, but you're intimidated by the play through Baldur's Gate, because it's not the same thing, and the Baldur's Gate eliminates a lot of the dice rolling happens within the game. The game does it for you, and you don't actually see it happen. It just happens in the background. So that takes that aspect out of it, but it does give you a kind of a loose understanding of how D&D works because it's based on D&D. So yeah, it will, if you play through that game and then you play D&D right afterwards, you'd be like, okay, I don't know how to play, but I kind of get it, sort of thing. So But yeah, Baldur's Gate makes it way more approachable in that respect. They take a lot of the time-consuming dice rolling and stuff out of the equation, but man, it's so good. There's so much strategy involved. It's a real strategy game. Yeah, do send me a picture of those two. I want to see what they look like. You have a great night, dude. Eat some dinner. Eat something good for me. Live it up. But yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Probably be on the rest of this week too, so feel free to hop by. Yeah, I want to see what your idols look like. Yeah, I can see why you like that guy. Because he brings a lot of energy. That's what I wish I could bring in to a stream. Never will. Which one is that? That must be Jeff Hardy. Oh, wait. I'm your Poppy. I want to get one of those shirts. That's good. All right, take it easy, dude. Go eat your dinner. Enjoy your night. Thanks for the laughs. Sweet. Yeah, I'll be on probably same times. So, yeah. Come hang out. Also, if our other buddy is streaming too, I might hop in there too. I'll be everywhere. You're the Sith they call the Great Dragon. The one they say is I am Lord. That's me.
If you mean the future leader of Lord Palladius's cult, then yes.
Thanks, dude. You too. I have to find a challenge with most of these bows. This will be fun.
I'll send your body back to your master in pieces.
Ooh, that sounded a little creepy. Are we fighting? We are fighting. I was very confused on this whole interaction. And not you shall choke. Oh. Don't get anything? Come on. Whoa, what do we got here? Nice. Nice. Okay. You talk to me.
You defeated Palladius's right-hand man.
Sure did.
You should hear it. They're calling you the Great Dragon after how you did in Sabin. Look what I found out.
That's what I got in my pants.
My lord, for getting Sabin off our backs and the crates off our streets, we humbly present you with this gift.
Wonderful.
I love getting gifts.
We are honored to serve you, my lord.
Isn't this great?
I was at a dark side response. I love getting gifts.
People lining up with presents.
No time for celebrating, Destrus. Palladius isn't resting. He's called a big meeting at Meridian Hall. If we don't act, he'll rally his cult and stop our whole operation dead.
He's a dead man.
Palladius dares to show his face. I'll make quick work of him.
He won't. Palladius only ever broadcasts to his cult by hollow.
This is our chance. You just go in, make a big show, and boom.
It's gonna take more than a show,
Boom.
Destrus. We need to show that you have more power in your little finger than Palladius has in his... Wait, I've got it! It's a crazy idea, but what if you showed that you could move the city itself? Make a groundquake?
like a
I
miracle.
walk into Palladius's speech and make the very ground shake. I like it.
What have you been putting in your soup, Riley? Nobody can just make this moon shake.
Stick with me here. You know the gas pipes that run under Meridian Hall? Well, what if we blow up those pipes?
Whoa, you got brains, girl. I know just the guy to set it up. Gord Maydell in the Shaddaa Works Administration. Takes bribes on the side. He'll
Takes
rig you
bribes
something
on the
up, no
side.
problem.
It's gonna be fun.
I can't wait to see the look on Palladius's face.
Gord works at the NSWA office in the Duros sector, not far from Meridian Hall where Palladius is holding his big broadcast. You just tell him old Destra sent you.
Who? I think we're borderline crazy, kind of evil now. Okay. Let's go. Let's go make the ground quake. Oh, that's pretty.
Do you require medical attention?
Ew, you must sell my junk. Buy my junk.
Be well.
I shall.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Well, if you make me fall to the floor again, I might not. For any of you just getting in here, I had a glitch earlier where I just suddenly got stuck in the carpet. I had to travel to a whole nother planet to get out. It's not fun. I need to move my second monitor somewhere else. I'm going to be redoing my entire studio pretty soon. But I'm going to have a setup where I can better see chat, especially Kick. I always kind of forget about them. Sorry about you guys over there. Okay, we need to go. What is this? Datapad. To all Imperial staff and allies, please note the outreach program in the Duros sector has been met with mixed success. Several leaders of rebel groups have been uncovered living among the refugees and have been eliminated, but much of the general populace is no longer tolerant of our activities here. In other words, our cover has been blown. All combat-ready personnel are asked to identify themselves and check in upon arrival in the district. We will be able to use your assistance. Check in an intelligence post. Credits. I can do that. Oh, I've been mentioning this every stream, just for any of you who might have missed it. But in the on sale tab in the cartel store, any weapon in there is going to be retired pretty soon. I don't know what the exact time frame was. It's another week, maybe less. But yeah, check it out if you want. There's some cheap stuff in there. I think they said they might bring some of that stuff back, but also they might not. So if you really love anything in there, get it now. Dyes and stuff are staying though. Those are just on sale. Just any weapon. I just watched the Dev Direct. Get out of my way.
Greetings. I heard of your success
Greetings.
with the Shadow Syndicate. I was hoping you might put those talents to work for me. My name is Mardell Fell.
You gotta pay me?
Imperial Intelligence. And I am here to stop a revolution.
You think I'd be interested?
You better make this good. They call this place the Duros sector. But it's not just Duros who live here. Alien refugees from across the galaxy have fled here. Fled from us. Now a leader has emerged to unite the different species. They call him the Flame, and we have killed him twice. Each time he reappears. The locals claim he's immortal.
Immortal.
Third time's the charm.
Only the Emperor himself can claim true immortality. But I'm not asking you to kill the Flame. Yet. Our only undercover agent in his gang was recently discovered and murdered. The Flame insisted the corpse be publicly displayed in Rana Mas Square to taunt us.
Am I supposed to care?
Our man knew the risks. They're using more than just his death to bait their trap. Everything our agent found, all his notes, are pinned to the corpse in plain view. But every team I've sent to retrieve the records has come back in pieces. You may be the only one who could walk into this trap and survive.
What's it worth to you?
Not without appropriate compensation.
Of course. We have a healthy budget. The Minister of Intelligence is quite concerned about this rebellion. We need those records back. Admiral Jafand Arj is due to arrive today to speak with the Hutts about this problem. Once you have the records, use this on the body to burn it. We can't have them use one of our own as a rallying point.
All right. Already used my Force Lightning. Extra crispy. What's the check-in something here? Check in the intelligence set. Deadly droids. This is the weekly mission. I don't really need that. Is it? There we go. Nice. It's an easy mission. In and out. Okay, so we need to go this way. Yeah. Skating right through. I meant to look. What are these? Increases all experience gained during galactic starfighter battles. Oh. I'm not doing any of those right now. Maybe ever. We'll save that. Increases mastery by 28. What's in here?
Please use all products only as intended. Be well.
Some clones. Maybe it's just back to tank. Cool. Get our bioanalysis on. Is this not something I can slice? It's not. New discovery. You're welcome. Don't you see me? All right, there's my notes. Am I supposed to grab something? I guess I'm just supposed to burn it. Hello there. Flames assassin. Get back here. And down he goes. What did I get? What did I get? Nothing. Oh, no. Ow. Oh, well. Stun grenade. Jeez. Dispatch these rioters for bonus points. Gladly. Okay. There's a good group. Down they fall. Okay, how many more we need? 2 more. Here they are. Just like that. Good. Okay, let's fast travel back. Save ourselves some walking.
Your trap's been sprung. Here are the notes.
Let me see. Blasted rebels.
Blasted
The Flame is
rebels.
planning an attack on Admiral Jafand Ange.
What?
He can't know about this. I was supposed to...
What exactly would you prefer? I didn't know.
Admiral Jafand? Sir, I apologize. This is...
I know who you are, my lord. It is an honor to have one of your stature helping us on Nar Shaddaa. Are you more inclined than Agent Maddle to tell me what threat has just been posed? Does this come from the Flame?
What's it worth
Does the
to you?
answer come with a bonus?
I didn't realize Sith charged by the word. But you needn't answer. I know the Flame has been monitoring my communications with the Hutts. I'm here to tell them the Empire will withdraw billions of credits of business from Nar Shaddaa unless they shut down this rebellion.
Makes you a
Gillian would be
target.
Quite a coup for the Flame.
We must teach him the folly of targeting the Empire. I invite you to come with me when I meet with the Hutts. Your activities have made an impression on the cartel.
What exactly do you expect from me?
Accompany me to the meeting.
Help the Hutts see the wisdom of cooperating. If you're interested, I suggest you go first to flush out and destroy any of these rebels who might lie in wait. I leave for my meeting shortly. I hope to see you there.
Knowing Admiral Jafrand, I'd suggest you go now. He'll expect the route to his meeting.
Why do you look
here
so
before
weird?
he leaves.
A lot of character model looks pretty good in this game for considering what technology we're looking at. She just looks something off. Ice too big? I don't know. Alrighty. We got what going on here? Something right over here to do. I think we'll try to finish up the flame quest tonight, I think. I should probably try to catch up on some sleep so we can get a good stream in for Friday. Kyle will be here tomorrow. We can talk some Star Wars. Right. Activate the beacon. There we go. Leave you guys alone. All right. Ah, get your flames off of me. There. I like it when my force choke is like a chainsaw trying to start up. Just drop him for a second. Beacon. Fit it. Oh. Oops. No, I had another quest line there. Bonus objective. We can do that real fast. Why am I not attacking? Why are you healing? What is happening here? Are you being attacked or what is that? What am I clicking on the barrier? I don't know what's going on. We're gonna run. Fight these guys instead. One more. This guy right here. Right. Bonus. Love me some bonus conquest points. Really want to explode that tank, but I won't. I won't. right, go get him, buddy. You got that. Okay. Let's go to that meeting. What are you saying? Okay. Into the meeting we go. All right. Somebody got rid of the enforcers. Did my job for me. The flame. Oh, you guys suck.
This is not your battle. You were not one of the Sith who came to my world to destroy it. It is the Admiral who led that attack. It is the Admiral who will die for it.
You are the flame, I presume?
You're the one who thinks he can defeat the Empire.
I do not know if I can. Only that I must. I am Gendai. My people had done nothing to your empire when they set upon us. They tore our world apart, slaughtered our children, or sold them as slaves. In fact, every species here has suffered an unprovoked attack by your empire.
He's a terrorist. He raised an army against the Empire. Destroy him!
His voice does not match his body, that big dude.
No man may strike against the Empire and live.
You've already learned that I do not die easily.
You forget. I've been on your world. I know the secret of your people. Gendai have no hearts or brains to fail. The only way to destroy them is to shred the bodies and scatter them. But we proved 1 billion times over that they're not immortal, right, Gendai? How many of you crawled away? 2? 10?
Kill him! Kill them all!
What is it, 2 or 10? Oh, I can choke him. Sweet. Like it lets me do that to a boss. You were much easier than the last time I fought you years ago. Yeah. Cool.
It was my fortune and my honor to have you here, my lord. I'll call Agent Maddle and tell her what happened. I suggest you make the full report. My men and I will stay here to ensure the Gendai's body is destroyed.
We have won this war.
Without him, the aliens' rebellion should fall quickly.
I'm certain Agent Maddle will be able to mop up any resistors. Thank you for your service.
Yeah, Can I fast travel in here? I don't know. Where must I go? I can. All right, I'm here to give my report.
I just received word from Admiral Jafand. He says thanks to you, the flame is dead and the rebellion
What?
is in
I was supposed to make the report.
I really am the best.
Your reputation doesn't lie. If you would take on another task for us, I have a message from General Colvin of the Imperial Reclamation Service. He believes you might be key to recovering the secret the Empire has sought for decades. Thank you for all you've done.
Yeah. Ooh, experience boost. Wonderful. That looks kind of cool. Okay, we'll go travel really quick. Get in a good spot for tomorrow. Yeah, this was a lot of fun tonight, guys. Thanks for everybody hanging out. Please come back. It's a great streaming game. What's that? I was listening to no. Oh, I got it. Nice. Swtor video today, and she was talking about all the secrets in this game, and we might have to do that one night. Just go chill and I don't know, just go find all of it. That guy's still watching that speeder.
Vehicle paths are currently open for business. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Whoa. Whoa, buddy. Where are we going? Well, I'm driving. That's why I only have speeder pilot 1. I feel like I should have a driver. I'm a Sith. My little robot guy doing? He could drive. Where are we going? Industrial sector. Oh, yes. I remember the industrial sector now. It's been a long time. Last time I was here, though, I was a Jedi. Be a very different experience. Low enforcer droid.
Ah, I'm glad I caught your attention. The Empire sent me to
You are?
negotiate the exclusive sale of several new armor designs, but the sellers are driving an expensive bargain. I'd prefer to keep these credits in Imperial hands.
You say credits.
Now you've got me interested.
The gangsters who managed to liberate those designs are making a show of their willingness to sell the plans to the highest bidder. Either the Republic is willing to pay a lot more for these designs than we are, or the thugs are attempting to pad the negotiations. In either case, I'm done playing their games. I'd rather eliminate them and take the plans by force.
Just show me where the fun is.
Here's where the negotiations are taking place. They won't expect this, but they are heavily armed.
Oh, I'm a good negotiator. Just you wait. All right, General.
Welcome, my lord.
Let's chat.
I'm General Colvin, the mission leader here. If you have a moment, I could use your assistance. The Emperor has ordered me to unravel a great enigma in this sector. A complex constructed centuries ago by a Sith named Darth Revan. Upon its completion,
I'm
Revan
familiar.
sealed a mysterious cargo inside, along with many alien slaves. Nothing has exited or entered since.
Make me care.
Tell me what this has to do with me.
Whatever secrets the complex holds, they're valuable. I assume that interests you. The complex is fortified with self-repairing automated defense turrets and a seemingly inexhaustible supply of assassin droids. It's amazing technology. We've spent over a decade trying to breach those defenses.
and failed.
What? You're not trying hard enough. That's pathetic.
You people are a waste of oxygen.
I've only recently taken command. My predecessors lacked, shall we say, insight. I've discovered that the complex's defenses draw power from reactors across this sector. The owners of these reactors are completely unaware. Unfortunately, they're also our enemies. Republic Special Forces, criminal cartels, and mercenary armies. They'll never willingly shut down their reactors.
Fortunately for you, manipulating power is one of my specialities.
I bow before your superior cleverness, my lord. Finally, accessing Revan's complex means shutting down every reactor powering its defenses. If even one remains active, we'll never make it inside. Good luck.
I thank him. Level up. Sweet. All right. And I think that is where we will log off for tonight. Thanks for watching, guys. Tomorrow night, sometime between, let's say, 8 to 8:30, should start streaming. Yeah, we'll have lots of fun. Yeah, appreciate all of you. Love you. Bye-bye.